Hello, guys. Welcome to the Black Spin Global Podcast. I am Lucy,
And I'm Eugene.
and welcome to a Black Tennis Week.
What a time, man.
What a
What a
time!
time.
What a time!
Fantastic.
Wow.
I,
Wow.
I'm running on like five, well, let's be generous. Yeah, they call it 5 hours sleep, which for some people that's fine. For me, that's not.
I
So
think I'm running on like 3 hours, 2 days. Yeah, because yeah, yeah, it's a lot.
um
But it was all worth it because we've had such a great week.
so good. And to be fair, it's been
Such a
two
great
weeks
week.
because these like extended masters slash 1000s now. Um, I'm not complaining though, Lucy. I've really enjoyed every single minute of it, man. Honestly,
Wait, hold on. You are enjoying the whole 2 weeks of the 1,000
I'm
tournaments.
I've enjoyed this particular
Okay, I was
tournament.
about to. Oh, so it's big. Of course. Well,
Like,
duh. We
yeah,
left
no,
with
yeah.
three titles, honey. We wrapped it
Um,
up.
but of course it's dragged, and like I can't really imagine like for the players it must be quite long as well because it's like it's not a grand slam, but it feels like a grand slam in terms of the time they kind of have between matches. Like they have a day off
Yeah,
at the start of the tournament anyway, as they
but even
progress
for the
through.
players, it affects them, which is why, for example, in Toronto, you had so many of the top players dropping out. You know,
Mm,
so that's why I find it interesting. Like, I mean, we discussed it last time, but again, I do wonder if they're going to go back and think about it because at the end of the day, fans who buy ticket, they're not buying it for your tournament. They don't care about you. They care about who's playing.
the
So
players, yeah.
if the top players are dropping out all the time because going to Grand Slams are not easy. Not everyone gets to go to Grand Slams. These smaller tournaments is the only chance for them to see them. So if you're gonna be doing that all the time, yeah, of course. Like I might not just spend my money and go. So we'll see. Because even as a fan, this is tiring. This is actually long. I can't even rest because Cincinnati is bloody on.
Yeah, that for me is a bit crazy. The fact that
Like
Cincinnati starts when Toronto, Montreal are still going. Like it's a bit crazy, but
it is insane.
it's tennis. It's tennis. Like
It is
we're
tennis.
kind of used
Look at
to
you.
it.
You're tired, bro. Like you see, like
You can see it in my eyes, isn't it? I've just woken
like
up.
you're
Um,
tired, bro.
let's start in Montreal, Lucy, man. Like Victoria Mboko. Like if the world didn't know who she was, like they know
Oh,
now.
they know now.
18
They
year
really
old,
know now.
like what a player, man. I was annoyingly yesterday or so, I was watching the final.
Mm,
I finished work quite late, so I started watching it at work, so I couldn't
okay.
fully focus on it, which was quite annoying. Um, but as I was like watching, I was like, yeah, this girl, like, there's so much to her game that I love and admire. But one of the things that stood out to me, and I was going to tweet it, but I didn't. Her forehand, and I think you've mentioned her forehand before.
I mentioned her backhand.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, the forehand yesterday, I was like, you know what? It reminds me of Andre Rublev, like, but like with less dramatics, because she doesn't grunt, but she slaps the hell out of that ball on the forehand side. And I
That
was
is
like,
a
this
very
is giving me Andre Rublev vibes, but without the because Rublev he grunts when he hits the forehand, like
mm,
it's a very dramatic grunt.
yeah.
In Boko, she does not grunt; she just slaps the thing and keeps it moving. But what a shot that is. Obviously, her movement as well is just fantastic. But
Yeah. I think she's just
just
an all-around player. Like she has I think it's just so impressive at the age of 18, the amount of varieties that she has, but most importantly, how
mm,
she executes them. So
yeah,
it's like she execute them at a right time. And you can tell that when she's playing is all about just the experience, which is why sometimes the errors were happening or she was hitting too long. But like the fact that she has all those varieties and the fight is like that's
yeah,
what we
yeah,
saw a lot in her last two matches, the one against Rybakina and against Osaka. Those last two matches, you saw that she is a real fighter. Like some of the
yeah,
shot that she was hitting was just not making any sense. So you have the fact that she has all these varieties. She's a fighter, and most importantly, the confidence. Like I've said this before, where like she walks around the court like she's been there before. Like she
mm,
belongs there, and I think on top of her skills, I think that's what also rattles a lot of the top players that have played her. We see the comments and the reaction that these players have when they play against Victoria, and it's just like, this is what are we doing here? How is this kid playing like this?
You mentioned a few things there. Let's talk about the one. So yeah, she was a wild card. This is also her
Mhm,
debut, her home tournament too, being a Canadian. So yeah, she started against Kimberly Burrell in the first round. That was a straight sets 7-5, 6-3 victory. And
mhm.
then the second round, 23rd seed Sofia Kenin,
Yeah.
Grand Slam champion,
Mhm,
another straight sets win, 6-2, 6-3.
mhm.
Round three, Mary Bushkova, solid check. That was a free set win. So she did lose the first set 6-1, but then bounced back 6-3, 6-love
Yeah.
in the third.
Crazy.
And then Coco Gauff round of 16. What a match that was. Top seed.
Can we talk about that match quickly?
Go for
Actually,
it.
yeah,
Go
let's
for
talk
it.
about it. Like, what did you think of it? Like,
So
because going in, I actually had Victoria winning.
no way.
I had Victoria winning. I had Victoria
See, the
winning.
thing is, we didn't even talk during.
We
We didn't
didn't.
really
We didn't.
talk much during the tournament.
Yeah.
So I can't even
Yeah.
say you're lying or not. But
I,
tell me why you had Victoria over Coco Gauff.
well, is mate. First of all, Coco has been struggling a little bit with her rhythm at the moment. And I'm saying it more as like it is what it is, not that it's a bad thing, because I feel like people are making such a big deal about it, like whatever. So there was that, and then you also see with the way Victoria just came into the match and the tournament with more confidence and more things under her bag compared to Coco. I did think it will go to at least 3 sets, not straight sets, but you need to remember as well, they already played against each other earlier. And although it was on clay at Rome, different surface, Victoria probably, that kind of helped already, especially with her and the team to analyze what to do next. But I feel like if it was Coco on form, Coco would have been her. But I think Coco not being on form and Victoria being able to, she's very quick at taking advantage of when her players are low, which is what she did with Osaka, for instance, yesterday, or even Rybakina whenever she was hitting those errors, and Victoria just took the advantage of it. So I
Interesting.
I knew it was going to be a problem for Coco. I thought it would just be more of a fight, like a three setter match.
I didn't have Mboko winning that, and I hear what you're saying with Coco because that was Coco's first tournament since Wimbledon. So as in Montreal, and before then she did have she had a bye in the first round, obviously being
Hmm.
top seed, and then second round it was Danielle Collins. She won that in 3 sets, and then Kudermetova again. That was also 3 sets for Gauff, but. I hear what you mean with Mboko in terms of like probably learning from the Rome experience. That was a three
Hmm.
set defeat in Rome
Exactly.
and on clay too, which
Exactly.
is Coco's like favorite surface.
Exactly.
But I still expected Coco to win. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised, but take
Hmm.
nothing away from Mboko. Like the way she just handled the occasion,
Yeah.
and like for me as well, that match was a bit of a turning point in terms of like where she's at
Hmm.
in like such a short time as well. Obviously, this is her first time like kind of playing at this level, but I've learned quite a lot about kind of her mindset, really and
Yeah.
truly, in terms of like she doesn't get too kind of I don't know, she's not the occasion doesn't really get to her. Like she can basically rise to the occasion, and for me, that is a massive kind of skill slash I don't know like feather to have in your cap like at such a young age
Yeah.
and to be doing this literally on the biggest stage like in terms of it's your home event it's a
Hmm.
WTA 1000 and like just the continued progression I was just
Hmm.
like yeah this girl's special and then in the quarterfinals, she backed up the Coco Gauff win with a straight sets victory over Jessica Bozas Minera, the Spaniard.
Yeah.
And that was 6-4, 6-2. Pretty comfortable. Like,
Hmm.
did not look at all kind of, I don't know, thinking, oh, you know what, I've just beaten the top seed the round before. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done now this tournament. She's like, no, I'm going to keep going. Um, so then she then takes out, Bosas Bonero straight sets, and then the semi-final against the ninth seed, another Grand Slam champion, Elena Rybakina.
Now
save
that is
match
the match that I
save
thought.
match point in that match.
That's the match that I thought, this one
Three set
would be
tussle.
tricky.
Again, loses the first set 6-1, bounces back 7-5 in the second, and then takes it in the tiebreak. After saving set point as well, set point, saving match point in that tiebreak. Yeah, I'm still in awe. Like honestly, I'm actually
That
in
that
awe.
match was just it was just crazy. Like it was really, really crazy how she was just the switch from the first set to the second set was just, it was I actually couldn't believe it. Like I
Yeah,
generally like as the match was going, I thought, okay, yeah, we're losing this one. But it's fine, it's okay. She made it to the semifinals. Like,
great
I
run.
genuinely thought,
Yeah.
like, yeah, great run, up in the rankings, perfect. Boy, oh boy, yeah. It switched up. Those tie breaks completely switched it up. And obviously a lot of it also had to do with the fact that Rybakina as well was hitting some very questionable errors as well. Yeah, there definitely has to be a talk about her one day. But either way, that was definitely, I feel like that match was probably my favorite match of hers. The last set, they were fighting. That third
Yeah.
set was they were
Proper
fighting. Like
scrap.
it was a proper
Yeah.
scrap. Like it was really good from both. And they're both big hitters as well. And it was funny how their serves were going up and down. Like at one point, back in the second serve was even higher than her first serve. And then, Mboko had issues. Her issue, quote unquote, is definitely more of a serve out of everything else. So that did play
Mm.
into it a lot into that semi-final, but smashed it, mate.
And you
Let's
say that like for me the serve is still a weapon, but of course
No, no,
it's
no,
probably
it's
it's
still
probably
a
it's probably the
weapon.
yeah it's probably the weakest part of her game at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
and to think that's like wow, like she's got so much she's literally got so much to kind of improve on, because she's so
Right.
young. Like, and it's scary to think how good she can actually be. I don't want to get too bogged down, and I say bogged down. I don't like to gloat, Lucy, but sometimes we have to gloat. I'm pretty sure, and I need to go back and check. I'm pretty sure we did say that by US Open she's going to be seeded. Does that ring a bell?
I don't remember top of my head, but I won't be surprised.
Lucy, I'm pretty sure we said it. We said it, I think, was it after Rome?
I don't remember.
I think it was with the French. I think it was around the French
I just
Open time because
remember
she
saying to keep an eye on her. But I did not have Mboko winning the 1,000 title this year. I
no,
won't be
no, no. I'm
surprised.
not saying winning the 1,000. I'm saying being seeded at the US Open, and that
But that's
looks
what I'm
like
saying.
that
I
looks like
can't
it's
remember.
going to happen.
I think it's gonna happen
Because
now. I think
yeah,
so.
she's
Yeah.
she's inside the top 30. I think she's
Yeah.
24 in the
Yeah.
rankings, which
Yeah.
the rankings have been updated actually straight away. So which is great, good to
Mhm.
see.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it's scary to think like how good she can actually be. And again, I don't want
Yeah.
to like put stupid kind of expectations on her, but I am so excited about her, man.
Oh,
Honestly, so
likewise.
so excited.
Likewise. And I think what I like as well is the way everyone is actually excited for
Yeah,
her as
yeah.
well. It's like
How well does she speak? Like she speaks so well.
she speaks really well. I remember speaking to her when we were at Wimbledon. I did interview her, and that's the thing. Even off court, she has this like aura that she's been here before. Like
Mm,
honestly, like it's just that confidence and that belief. Like I would love to know more about how that's in her. Like, what is it about her upbringing? Like, is it faith? Is it like the way she was raised, or is it just her personality? For example, like when you have the Williams sisters, is mainly their dad telling them, you are the best
yeah.
every day, and putting that into them as well. So I'll be interested to know what is it. And I've said this before, like it's always so nice seeing a black woman, especially in tennis, being so open and so vocal and so confident. So yeah, like she speaks really well. She analyzes things really well as well. Like for an 18-year old, she's really
Scary.
matured.
Yeah,
Like she's really, really
scary.
mature. Hi, guys. This is just a quick break. If you are enjoying our show and our podcast, please make sure to leave a review and rate our show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any other DSPs. This will help us to reach a wider audience just like you and get a lot more listeners so we can keep on building our community and give you these great podcasts as well.
And if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe.
And as you can see here, our beautiful merch. Make sure you go on Black Spin Global Podcast to cop our merch. This actually helps us fund this platform to keep on giving you these podcasts and most importantly, to attend to the tournaments. And now we'll head back to the show. Thank you again for listening and tuning in.
We have to talk about the final, Lucy.
Oh boy, the black girl tennis final.
Bloody hell, what a final. Let's give Osaka her flowers as well, man, because again, this is her first WTA 1000 final since Miami.
And you guys said that it wouldn't happen. You guys were talking about retirement. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
So Osaka's won again. So this is her first tournament with new coach Thomas Wojciechowski, which is a trial period. I think that trial is probably solidified now. I think we're gonna go all the way.
Nah, let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that.
I think we're all in, Lucy.
Let's not do that. Like Patrick, well done, innit?
Of course, Patrick, well done. Of course.
I generally feel like the reason why she's made it that far is because of the work she's been doing with Patrick, but most importantly, because of the fact that her attitude and her mental during her run has also helped with that.
Yeah. But let's talk about it. So round one, it was Ariana Asano, the Canadian. I think she was a wild card, 6-4, 6-2, pretty comfortable. Just looking at her draw, Lucy, she played like basically she played 4 seeds up into the final, or en route to the final. Sorry, so Ludmila Samsonova, the 13th seed.
That match was match. Yeah, we were this close to losing it.
Saved 2 match points in that 4-6, 7-6, 6-3. 22nd seed Elena Ostapenko. Straight sets victory, 6-2, 6-4. Loved the hug at the end, initiated by Elena Ostapenko. So yeah, shouts out to Elena for that. And then the round of 16, Anastasia Sevastova, 6-1, 6-love. Quarterfinal, 10th seed, Elena Svitolina, 6-2, 6-2. That was probably my favorite match.
I missed that one because of the time.
Of Osaka's run. And then the semi-final, Clara Townsend, 16th seed, 6-2, 7-6. Easily could have gone to 3 sets that match.
Yeah.
But she closed out in straights. And I want to say Townsend too, she hadn't lost a set en route. Like, so she was literally perfect up until the semi-final, winning all her matches in straight sets. But yeah, Naomi took her out in straights. But the final now, Lucy. What a start again from Osaka. So she wins the first set 6-4 against Mboko. And then
6-2.
Pretty much
6-4, 6-2.
Sorry, 6-2, sorry, yeah. And then pretty much like, I don't want to say capitulates, but she crumbled in the second set. And then the third wasn't really like a contest. I feel like
she gave up before even the third.
It was tough to watch. It was tough to watch.
It was very tough to watch. And I think mainly because after the first set, I thought we were going to win this in straight sets, because I think it was also the first time I saw Mboko look a little bit more nervous.
Yeah.
Like she would look poised and stuff, and also we forgot to mention that during Mboko's Rybakina's match,
she fell
and she landed a little bit on her wrist. And it looked like it actually did disturb her. Like apparently she even said her post press conference that she did go to the hospital the day of the final, got an MRI to double check like if everything was okay, she could play. And they said, yeah, it was good enough. Basically, her wrist was fine enough for her to play.
Yeah, it was strapped up though.
It was strapped up. She quickly practiced, then went back to court. But you could tell that it was disturbing her a little bit. And I think that first set, she needed a little bit more time to, get her rhythm, get a rhythm in. Like a lot of the matches where Victoria goes to 3 sets, it tends to be from her losing the first set. So I think in those matches she needs a little bit more time. So, you have the crowd behind you, you might get a little bit more nervous. And then you're also playing against someone that you said that is your idol and who's playing their best tennis at the moment as well, who's trying to secure her first big title in like years. So I think that first set it was a lot for her with the wrist and everything. And then the second she got her momentum back because she broke her immediately.
Straight away, yeah.
Straight away. But as soon as that first set was done, she was like, all right, let's get back to business. And while that was happening, you had, because Osaka also said at her post press conference that she doesn't know why that happened. Like she can't tell. Like she just zoned out, but she zoned out in a way that I have never seen. And even with the way that she zoned out, even if she gave just 10% more, Eugene, she still would have won that title. Because even the third set, there was so many games where she could have taken advantage of Victoria's errors or Victoria not playing. Because that third set, Victoria was not playing her best, but she was fighting.
Yeah.
That was the difference between both of them in that third set. Both of them were not playing their best.
Attitude, yeah.
The attitude, exactly. The attitude was different. And it goes back to my point as to why I'm not with the whole, oh, you see what happens when she fires Patrick. Oh, yeah, Patrick. No, this tournament has actually literally shown to us what we can get from Osaka when she's 100% here and feeling good and feeling confident and feeling like,
locked in, like basically just locked in.
That's it, locked in. You see the difference when she's that way and you see the difference when she's not. This tournament has honestly just proved it. I feel like a lot of the things that she worked with Patrick has actually shown at this tournament, the movement, the fitness, the net. Even at the net, the last during the final, she was messing about a little bit with the net, but that's because it was all in here.
Yeah,
it was literally all in here. But at the same time, I think this tournament has also shown to people that all the yapping that you've been doing about Osaka telling her to retire, even after this final, there was still some people that were saying, oh, guys, yeah, and that's the only big final that she's ever going to reach. Blah, 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 blah. Like, how did we go from, oh my gosh, Osaka, I can't believe I gave up on you, to already giving up on her after this final? And yeah, but at the end of the day, that run was super impressive. And it reminded me why, again, I love watching Osaka play. Like, it was just nice seeing her like that. But most importantly, it was nice seeing her feeling like she's loving the sport again. Hardcore is her best surface, her favorite surface. The US swing is a lot for her as well, being a 2-time US Open champion. She was already, you can see that she's focused and happy about that. She's talking about her outfit. When she found out that she's finally going to be seeded, she was all happy. Like, yeah, so although it was a very unfortunate final for Osaka, it was still a great run, and she's in the top 30.
It's brilliant. But obviously, we're going to talk about like the kind of post-match stuff as well. But just on Osaka, one thing I was most impressed about throughout the whole run, but for me, it stood out specifically during the Cisalina match, was her movement. Like the speed around the court, like she was literally getting to every ball, like covering all of. And the thing is, Cisalina, she was actually playing quite well. The scoreline suggests it was like a thrashing, but it was actually a very good it was a high level match. Like both of them were hitting.
Okay.
And I did quote. Well, I made a comment about Osaka's backhand, like the backhand cross court that she gets like this incredible angle on it, and it's such a nice shot to watch. And she was hitting it so often against Cisalina, not so much against Mboko. But again, Mboko deserves credit because she basically didn't allow Osaka to kind of play her best game. And of course, the crowd played their part in terms of like, being for the Canadian and how. And I think you did comment about this as well, saying it's so good when a player from said country does well, because the tournament just it gives the tournament like a different energy.
Like you saw how they interrupted even the Shelton
Oh
final when
man,
they find
probably my
out.
favorite. Obviously, Shelton. We'll talk about Shelton in a minute, but that was really one of my the favorite one of my favorite moments of that Ben Shelton Harry Khachanov match when
Right?
the crowd just started going. They
They're just
started
going
going
crazy.
wild, and
And
the
Shelton
players
was
are
just
like,
there
"What's going
like,
on?" Like,
huh?
but yeah, that's what happens when someone from said country does well in the home
Yeah.
tournament. Like, it just it gives the tournament like a completely, I don't know, like a different lease of life. Like it's
Especially that the tournament was getting a little bit of slack because of the fact that Sinner and Alcaraz and Sabalenka pulled out. So people were trying to make it seem like it was going to be like a flop of a tournament.
it
So it's
really
really
wasn't.
nice that, oh, it really wasn't. For both men, women,
It
doubles,
really
even the
wasn't.
men's doubles, it was a whole British thing. And
Oh, exactly. Shouts out to the
with the
Brits.
Commonwealth with Canada, so I know there was mad Brits in that stand. So it was really like I feel like the whole turnaround of it is really great. And again, it shows that it's not just the top players that are making this sport interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I think with the crowd though, like there's some people that were so surprised because obviously the crowd in Canada doesn't go that crazy. So it was very interesting seeing them like going all crazy. Like the Rebecca during the Rebecca match, they were insane because Rebecca was hitting a lot of errors and they were just cheering, yeah.
She shouts out to her back in it though, because she handled that pretty well. Like,
She
so she
did.
deserves a lot of credit for the way
I
she
think,
kind of
in all
handled everyone.
honesty, I think all the players did. Even Osaka, like, handled it in terms of dealing with the crowd. Like, it's not
Yeah.
that easy having to deal with the. I mean, I think at a certain point as well, when you're like an experienced player, you understand. And I think also with Victoria being young, and it's not like we get that many good Canadian players. Do you get what I mean? So especially that the woman player, like since Bianca is being kind of
No,
quiet.
like Leila Fernandez reached the Grand Slam final.
But that's what I'm saying. But like in terms of actually like winning like a big
Yeah,
title and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
like it's not been as this big compared to like Victoria, especially that she's new as well and the way that she's playing. So yeah,
We have to talk about it, Lucy. So
of
post
course.
match, it was
Yes,
tough, and
it was
of
tough.
course, Osaka, she was in tears during the match, like
She
literally
was.
playing points.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, at the end, obviously in Mboko, she kind of falls to her feet after winning. Osaka then comes around to her side of the court to like shake her hand. I was expecting a hug, not gonna lie. I was expecting a hug. You know me, I'm a hugger. But it was a handshake. I was like, okay, fair play. And then during the like trophy ceremony, anyway, obviously they've got to do all of the kind of normal procedures in terms of thanking the crowd and blah blah blah. It gets to introducing the players. Osaka clearly, again, she's been crying, so you can see she's been crying,
Mhm.
distraught. Gets up on stage, accepts, takes the flowers and her trophy. How nice is that trophy, by the way?
I don't really like it.
I love it. I think it's a
It doesn't
stunning
look like a
trophy.
trophy. It just looks like some.
It's an ornament. It's literally an
Yeah,
ornament. I
exactly.
think it's stunning. Anyway,
No, I want a trophy to look like a trophy.
Asaka takes her trophy and her flowers, gives her kind of runner-up speech, and it's very brief.
10
And she
seconds.
doesn't acknowledge Victoria and Boko. Lucy, I was disappointed, man. I was very
Mm,
disappointed. And
okay.
I also understand as well that, like you said, this has been her best tournament since Miami in terms of level of tournament, reaching
Yeah.
a final, Mars
Yeah.
WTA 1000. Of course, she did reach the Auckland final, but that was a 250 at the start of this year. So I understand the kind of disappointment of losing a final that, yeah, she was probably expecting to win, and she did start well, like we've established.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man. I was expecting more from her in terms of just showing Mboko a bit more grace, like to say, you know what, fellow black girl as well. And you
Yeah.
used to look up to me, which would be established too. That was
Yeah.
put to her during her or after her semi-final match.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was just expecting a bit more from Osaka, and I think she will. I think she'll address it
She did.
eventually.
She did. She addressed it. She said that after like her press conference, she did say that um that, you know, like everything was happening like quick. And as she said that she's happy for Victoria, she just generally forgot to congratulate her.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Um,
saying I saw those because they were like
okay.
notes. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
like a post. I think she's going to address it properly. Like I think, and
I hope she does. I really
I
hope
would
she
like
does.
that. I would
I
like, and
really hope she
I
does.
think she will.
The good thing is Victoria herself already said, like, listen, like, I don't see her any differently. I still very much love
Yeah,
and respect her. Like, I understand the consequences and everything.
and
Like,
again, look at that when Mboko say like an 18-year-old saying that.
it shows to you that, you know, she's just different. But I I was really surprised. I did not think that I did not think she would do that. I'll be so
Yeah.
honest. Like, it really surprised me. But that's why a side of me is like, okay, give grace, because Osaka has never been the type to be as rude, as disrespectful, as, you know, not shouting out or giving credit to other people. She always, always does. So you can tell at that moment she was definitely a lot into like her emotions.
Mm,
But I just wish it even said just like a little congratulate, but not even just for out respect for Victoria, but just don't give these people to talk.
exactly. The ammunition,
That's my
facts.
thing.
Yeah,
Like, don't
yeah.
give them a reason to talk, because now it's gonna be like a week discourse again about, you know, your mental health, about how you're this, how about your brat, how about your this, da 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 da. Especially after probably your best run since you've been back as well. Like
Mm,
that was my thing, is I don't give them something more. Like, I feel like people would have spoken either way, because I feel like some people were already upset with the fact that she already gave up in the middle of the match. But I think that just made it a little bit worse. But that was my thing. It's like, you know, just I know it's hard. It's easy for us to say. We're not in her position. We're not the one that has
exactly.
all of
Yeah.
these emotions. So, you know, it is easy to say. But I just wish that was handled differently, just so that we don't give these people talk, because we were just about to say, shut up, haters. Now we can't really tell them that, because they're going to be like, yeah, this. I mean, we can, but you get what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
it's
no,
still
I hear you. Because for me, my biggest thing wasn't Osaka's performance during the match. Like, because I can kind of, I say kind of, for me, I can kind of look past the dropping level during the match, but I can't look past
mm,
way she acted during
during the thing.
the trophy ceremony. Yeah,
No,
because for me,
I
that
feel
takes
you.
away from the moment of Mboko as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was literally Mboko's
And
moment.
like, it would have been nice. I think I was more hurt with the fact that she didn't even stay for the picture. Like,
Again, Lucy, exactly. Yeah,
it would have been nice to have that, you know, like, especially in terms of
the
like black
optics,
tennis as
the
well. Like,
optics, exactly.
it's so rare to have. We'd never had a week like this where it's on a big tournament like this, where we've had both men and women winning the title, doubles as well winning the title, and a finalist. Like, literally, men's doubles was the only thing where we had nothing. I mean, for us, we had a little sign because they were Brits, isn't it? Like,
Go on, Brits, it's coming
come
home.
on, Brits, it's coming home. Like, so at least we had that. But do you get what I mean?
No facts.
So yeah, but I wish she at least said she said what she said, and congratulations, Mboko. Stayed for two pictures and just said, and
Kept
just
it moving.
gone
Yeah,
out. But I think everyone else understood where she's come from, because as soon as the match was done, she was not about for a hot minute. I think she went out like to cry or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
And you can tell that everyone in the tournament was really like being mindful and respectful of her decision,
Mhm.
which is a good thing, because there was a moment when she opened up about her mental health, they were actually bullying her. So the good thing about this, it shows the improvement from tournaments taking care of the players'
That's well
mental
said.
health
Very well
and
said.
and emotions. I was kind of impressed with that. Like, they did not force it, did not push her. You can
Yeah.
tell that they were concerned, and you can tell that they respected her decision with keeping things short, brief, and sweet. As much as we fans would have won more, I do want to big up the tournament and the professionals for making sure that she was good. And I do want to big her up for still going to the interviews after, because there was rumors saying she was not going to do interviews and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it was an unfortunate moment. And I feel like it did take the shine
A
away
little bit.
from her incredible run, because yeah, you lost. It sucked. But yo, you played
You're
so
back.
well. You're
You are
back.
back.
You are back. And you are back. And it's not like you lost to one like little play. Like, I mean, yeah, okay, this is her first title, but Victoria was playing her best tennis. You were the fourth Grand Slam champion that she had to face during her run. She came through a wild card. Like she was here hungry. It doesn't mean anything. Like you have to start from zero again. And you've been great this entire season so far. Don't take that away. Like I get that at the moment it sucks, cool, but don't take it away. And I think that's what's hurting me. It's hurting me because I really hope that she doesn't look back and think all of this was a waste. Because it wasn't. Now you're
No,
seated for
not
US
of course not.
Open.
Yeah.
The people are repping you back. You have people like falling back in love with you again and the sport and the tennis that you used to give us.
Back inside the top 30. Like,
Back
come
inside the
on,
top
man.
30. Like, come on. So massive shout out to Osaka and a massive shout out to Victoria Mboko. Shout out to Congo RDC.
DRC Congo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh gosh. Yeah, she and speaking of Victoria, she said that she pulled out of Cincinnati actually as
Smart.
well.
Smart.
Resting her wrist as well. She didn't want to overdo it. So yeah, so it looks like we're going to be seeing her at the US Open
In New
next.
York.
So yeah.
Staying in Canada or staying in Montreal specifically, like you said, Lucy, we did eat in the doubles too. So
Sure did.
shouts out to McCartney, Kessler, and Coco Gauff. First time pairing.
Yeah.
All-American duo.
Mm-hmm.
New Balance girlies. I
Yes.
thought they looked very cute in their matching fits. Although I think
They did.
Goff was wearing a white skirt. Kessler was wearing like kind of all green, but they were wearing the same thing pretty much.
Yeah.
And then in the final it was Taylor Townsend and Zhang Shuai, sorry. Washington Open champions, back-to-back finals for them as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, what a team! Like,
yeah.
And again, that final two, it was decided in a championship tiebreak. So very fitting way to kind of end.
To be fair, I think all of Gauff's and Kessler's matches were literally like a three-setter. Yeah, they were all going into like tiebreak. So yeah, they were out here tussling.
Incredible. And again, that was a fantastic moment as well. Like just seeing that diversity on the court, man. And like Coco, she's not played double since, was it the French?
Since her French title. She
like just I'm gonna play doubles this week. And yeah, I'm
like, let me just play Coco real quick, and then bag that 1,000 titles. So this is why you need to stop yapping, stop talking too much. Stop talking too much, man.
Unbelievable.
We're getting ready for them for the Olympics. Don't forget about that.
That's a great point. LA, of course.
Getting ready for that. So be sure that we're definitely going to be seeing a little bit more doubles from.
Do you think Mboko is going to play some doubles? I think I can see it.
That's a good thing. I think so, because I definitely see her playing for like BJK and stuff.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be knocking at her door like, hey.
No, but she already has. Don't forget she's already played the Billie Jean King Cup this year.
Yeah,
in singles anyway.
I think so. But I don't know. Does she play doubles that much? Because it's not everyone that's a doubles player, you know, Lucy, and that's okay.
For me though, I think it helps. I really do.
I agree that doubles help, but I'm also a type of person that's like doubles is not for everyone.
Yeah, no, of course.
Like, I think people have this assumption that, if you're a great player, there's some players who are great, but when they play in doubles, it is a hot mess. Who was playing? I don't want to say the names, but there was.
Let's not hurt anybody.
Yeah, let me not say the name. But there was two players from the City Open that were playing doubles. Yeah, obviously, like I was just watching it. I was like,
male or female?
Woman.
Okay, yeah, don't say
woman.
Anything.
I'm not saying I'm not. I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
But I was just watching it. I was like, bro, this is what we're going to see at the US Open mixed doubles match. It's gonna be it's gonna be shambolic. At least with the US Open, I can understand why people will still play their best, because that money is in. But when I was at City Open, I was watching it. I was like, what are they doing, bro? It goes back to, and it also shows to you that, as much as people downplay doubles, it's still a skill. You need to still know how to play on the doubles court properly. And these girls have done it. So a massive shout out to them.
No, big shout out, man. Staying in Canada now to the 6, Toronto. Benny Shelts. Ben, if it's not Ben 10 anymore, it's Ben 6.
Ben 6. The reason why I'm dancing, because once again, the yappers, the haters. What do you guys have to say now? What are you going to tell me now? You're going to tell me he's still a surf bot? Are you going to tell me that he's just overrated? What's the excuse? What are you telling me now? Tell me, please. Make sure you DM me. My @ is Lucy2WiseKT. My Instagram is Lucy Khadija. My email is lucy2wise.tezangi@gmail.com. Please feel free to send me a message and explain to me what are you going to give me now.
Oh, God, Lucy putting it all out there. I like it. I like
Tell
it a
me.
lot.
No, but Eugene, do you know how much we've had to hear about people talking about Shelton? Like, it's actually so bloody ridiculous. And the thing is, I'm a professional hater. So I like when people hate with sense. The issue that I had with when he came to Shelton, they were hating, they were not making any sense. Like, people were trying to say, oh yeah, he's just a serve bot. You excuse me? Like, you guys have been saying he's only winning because of his serves for be creative with your hate a little bit as well, please. Come with something creative. Don't try and appropriate my culture and you're not creative with the hate. It makes no bloody sense. Like, come on. Every time, serve. Yeah. Anytime he was losing the Grand Slam, who was he losing against to, Eugene?
Well, yeah, eventual champs.
And who were them champs? Carlos and Sinner, that none of these other guys can beat, by the way. So it's not a thing of like, oh, Shelton is the only guy that can't beat them. They're all struggling. So what are we talking about?
For real. But just on to Onso. So he was the 4th seed. Obviously got a bye first round. Second round, it was Adrian Manarino, Frenchman, straight set 6-2, 6-3. Third round, probably my favorite match. Brandon
I missed that one. I was even in the club. I even tweeted, guys, what is happening? I was in the middle of the dance. Like, I was checking the scores. I was like, wait, guys, Shelton is normally Nakashima's daddy. Like, what's going on?
Loses the first set in a tie break, but then wins the second set 6-2, and then the third set in a tie break 7-6. The round of 16, bit of drama against Fabio Carboni, the 13th seed, another 3-setter. So that was a 6-4, 4-6, 7-6 victory. At the end of that match, there was like a kind of confrontation after they shook hands. I think Shelton was asking like, oh, what was like the gesture Carboni made? Like Carboni made some kind of gesture. And it was all cleared up literally there and then.
It was all cleared up, but
there was
I'm not gonna lie.
Issue. Go on, you're not gonna lie.
There was no issue. No, there was no issue. But I'm not gonna lie. I think Carboni did not expect him to square up in it. Like, Shelton was like,
and that's what I'm saying about Ben Shelton. Again, we've said this before, and it shouts out to Harren Khachanov, which we will acknowledge in a minute. But like, he's a decent guy, like an all-round decent, upstanding guy. Like, he's not gonna want to start trouble for no reason. So, and people are saying, oh, like Carboni, certain things were getting lost in translation. I understand. Obviously, English is not his first language, so maybe he wasn't able to kind of express and explain himself the way he would have liked to. But for me, from what I saw of that exchange, I was like, you know what? There's no issue there.
There's no issue. It's just two people trying to clarify stuff.
Exactly. Like, there was clearly a bit of a misunderstanding. Carboni tried to explain what that misunderstanding was.
I actually think Carboni was trying to reassure Shelton there was no issue.
No, exactly.
While Shelton was also like, all right, bro, don't worry, I hear you. And I think Carboni was like, yeah, but no, I want to make sure that you know. And then Shelton's like, bro.
Do you know what I think amped it up as well? The fact that Shelton was stood there like with his chest out.
Yes.
Like, he was topless. So it was like, why is this guy looking like he's looking to like square up?
Exactly. So Carboni was just like, bro. And Shelton's like, bro, it's cool. But like, no, bro, it's cool. It was funny. It was a little bit funny.
It was a funny moment.
It's just obviously the fans made it more of a big deal as it is, obviously. And when Shelton, it's so funny because when Shelton has these little dramas that the fans make a big deal out of, that's when people like really bring up his race, to be honest, because the way the vocabs and the way that people were moving whenever he speaks up.
Arrogant, cocky,
aggressive, Please. Yeah, we're cocky and aggressive. What and what? And what? And what? I'm sorry, but we now have to accept it. Like we have to take it to our own advantage.
Lucy,
Yeah,
too,
I'm cocky and confident, arrogant, and fucking what, mate? I won the 1,000 title.
respectful. Like he is such a respectful guy.
Like
look at his dad, for God's sake, Brian Shelton, constantly smiling. I mean, I'll be smiling too if my son was top 10 in the world, like, and absolutely crushing on the ATP tour. But yeah, Alex de Minaur quarterfinal again. De Minaur probably the most informed player at the moment too.
Yeah, that one I was a bit scared about that one, but straight sets
6-3, 6-4, Lucy. And that was also his first quarterfinal appearance at Masters 1000 level for Shelton. So it was like a milestone moment.
Yeah,
he then betters that against the American number one Taylor Fritz, second seed, 6-4, 6-3, cold blooded.
Yeah, he
whooped.
I think I fell. Did I fall? Yeah, I fell asleep.
It was late. It was late. And I said Nakashima. I said the Nakashima match was my favorite. No, the Fritz one was my favorite match because the manner of the way he played, it was just like business. Like I'm taking you out straight sets. You're the American number one, but I'm gonna take you out, and that's exactly what he did. And then that was also his first time winning matches against top 10 players back to back. So obviously de Minaur was a top 10 player, Fritz was also
Fritz,
10 player. And then the final against Karen Khachanov, the 11th seed, 3-set victory. Lost the first set. Was it a tie break?
It was a tie break. The first set.
Lost the first set.
And you know what? I was so stressed out because the match started right when the Osaka Victoria Mboko match was ended.
Yeah.
So I had two screens. I had the match on the TV and I had another match on my laptop. And it was I was just looking at my screen like, bro.
Also, don't forget Cincinnati still going was on as well.
And Cincinnati was going on. I was checking the score for Haley, Baptiste, and Clairvy. I was just like, guys, it is 2 a.m. in the morning. Like, you can't be stressing me out like this, bro. You really cannot be stressing me out. Like, this is actually too much. Like, it's a lot. So when that second set started and then he was just firing it up, I was like, all you need is just one break because both of them were serving really well and returning well.
High level,
Karen Khachanov, like credits to him. Like it was very hard for Shelton to break him. So literally in all those three, even he managed to break him on the second set. In all of those 3 sets, like a lot of his games when it was serving to Khachanov, like literally it was always 40-0. Like it was very hard for Shelton to break him. So credits to him, but it was really great. It was a really good match, high quality from both. Which I knew was the case as well because even Karen Khachanov, he had really great matches. I think he had like a really big match right before that one. I'm trying to remember.
Zverev took out Zverev.
He took out Zverev, exactly. Yes, he took out Zverev. And yeah, like it was really, it was a really good final. From both, honestly.
High level, man. Like
high level
for me as well. Like this also it puts Shelton like in a different light now because. Obviously, this is his biggest title to date.
Yeah.
Lucy, winning a Masters 1000 is not easy, man.
It isn't.
The level.
But you know what? I was really surprised when I was like, wait. And it's funny because I tweeted earlier this year that I wanted Feast and Shelton to win a 1000 title.
And now look.
And now look. Feast, don't worry. Let's heal. Let's focus on healing. It's okay, bro. Let's focus on healing. We'll come back to
be fair, I think Feast is going to take inspiration from Victoria and go fuck around and win in Paris.
Someone said to me on my Twitter, like, don't worry, Feast will take over in Paris and we'll see. But it's funny because he's been playing so well that I even forgot I made that tweet. And I forgot that he did not have, like, for me, I thought he already had one in his head. So when he won, I was like, oh, shoot, hold on. This is his first 1000 title. Oh my God. Yeah. But it just shows to you the level that he is. And the fact that it's only his, like, this is going to be his third year. When he's done.
So he turned pro 2022. And he's already an established top 10 player.
He is already established top 10 player, 1000 title, literally at Grand Slams going so deep and losing to the champions and literally the players that people are unable to beat overall. And he just keeps getting better and better and better. Like the numbers don't lie. The skills are literally there. And most importantly, the ranking. Guess who's right below him, Eugene?
Tell me. Ah! Stop it. Stop it.
What did I say? You
Wow.
guys, this is why you have, yeah, sometimes you have to keep quiet. Shut your mouth a little bit.
Wowzers.
Stop yapping. Stop yapping. Stop yapping.
Wowzers,
But
wowzers,
all I'm
wowzers.
saying is, listen, my birthday is soon. So if you want to get me ATP finals tickets, please feel free because I would love to see Shelton.
Wow, we hitting Turin. We going to Italy.
ATP tour, please reduce the ticket prices, bro. I'm trying to go to Italy, but you guys are telling me £200 for a ticket. What are you doing? Be serious. But
No,
yeah,
wow. No, it's so I'm so happy for Ben, man. Honestly.
so happy.
And also massive shout out to Brian Shelton, his dad and coach.
Oh no. Did you see when he had his match point and his dad was like, aura. I'm like, yeah,
Mm,
aura. And honestly, the reason why I'm so happy to see this is because we've said this. You even said it. You're like, you want to see more black coaches, women coaches, and stuff. So the fact that we had Coach John last week with Taylor killing it, and now we have Brian Shelton killing it, especially that there's been a lot of recent talk about, oh, maybe it's time for Shelton to get rid of his dad to add in more varieties, as if they've not been working really well together this year and stuff.
I ain't seen that, and I'm glad I haven't.
Oh no, they have, to a
Really?
point where there was even like, if you go on our story, I even reposted this funny thing that one of our followers saw on Reddit,
I
and
did
it
see that.
was, yeah, and it
Yeah.
was like an apology form of like to Brian Shelton and stuff. But it just shows you how much people were just chatting. Obviously, not a lot of people have seen it, but there was definitely some talk about like his dad and everything, saying that, yo, yeah, I think. Do you know what it is? I think because they have you can see on screen that they have a father-son relationship. I think
Mm,
people dismiss the fact that he's also a coach. And I think some people also forget that he was coaching him way before he was even pro, and was coaching his team and
in
everything.
college,
So
yeah.
yeah, in college. So a massive shout out to Brian Shelton. The way everyone speaks about him, especially Karen Khachanov, the way that he
Oh
spoke
man, that's
about,
such a lovely
was
speech, man.
oh that was so, and the reason why I love that the most is because everyone, like even the people that we have spoken to personally, like in the industry, they speak so highly of Shelton, especially.
No one has a bad word to say about Ben
There's
Shelton.
not a single person. And believe me, guys, if there was something, and I don't want anyone to think that because it's us and it's black spin, people don't know. Some people tell us what it is. People will tell us if they don't F with someone or if they do. But when it comes to Ben and Brian Shelton, they always speak so highly. You can be on the ground and Brian Shelton will be walking past and someone will be like, oh, that's Brian Shelton. Oh, yeah, he's so good. He raised his son so well, blah, blah,
Top
blah.
guy.
Like
Top
everyone
family.
speaks so
Mm,
highly about them. And that is why I try not to get too it. I need to remember that when I get annoyed and I see those silly comments about his arrogance and him being rude and him not being well raised and him blah 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 blah. Because at the end of the day, what matters the most is that the people that know you, the people that have mass support and love for you, if they know how you are, that's all that matters. But
facts.
it's just frustrating that those labels are out there simply because he's a confident black man. Like that's literally
Mm,
what it is. That is
hmm
it. You only get the arrogance and rude and disrespectful type of thing. They say a lot with Francis Tiafoe as well. They say a lot to all of this. They say a lot with Osaka. They say it to
even
all.
like Arthur Feast, I've seen it.
Even
Yeah,
Artifice is
which is a
even
joke.
worse.
But
Artifice is even worse.
what you said, Lucy, is spot on. And again, that is why Khachanov deserves a lot of credit because
100%.
to get that from your peers, and also Khachanov
Yeah.
is he's a lot older than Ben. Like I want to
Mm,
say he's hitting 30, if not he's probably in his is he in his 30s? He's late 20s,
um,
definitely.
he's
So
29. He's 29.
he's an
Yeah.
established professional.
Hmm.
So for him to say what he said, for me, that speaks volumes
For
of
sure.
Ben Shelton, Brian Shelton,
Hmm.
the Shelton family. Because
Yeah.
Shelton kind of Khachanov acknowledged the whole family
He
basically and said,
did. He
"Oh yeah,
did.
they're all
He
like top
did. They're
people."
all great.
And again, like you said, this kind of rubbishes this idea of Ben being this troublemaker or
Yeah.
which I cannot stand that rhetoric. And I want to shout out Naomi Brody, and we did post it. It was during the Taylor Fritz match. She
Hmm.
said that basically the relationship between Brian and Ben is probably the best coach father relationship there is right now in tennis. And that is also a dynamic that is quite tricky, Lucy. Let's be real. Like
100%.
in
I mean, we
this,
see with Tsitsipas and his dad, for
this
instance.
is what I'm
Look at
saying.
that.
That's up
Taylor
and again,
Fernandez with her dad,
I
like
think that
mad
also
stuff.
deserves a lot of credit to the Tsitsipas situation, because Tsitsipas has won big events. Like,
Yeah.
of course, he's had moments and like he's outside the top 10 now, but he was an established top 10 player too. His dad was his coach.
Yeah.
So
that's
again,
true.
his dad deserves a lot of credit for that. Leila Fernandez too. Look at her now. She's also starting to play well. Her dad's her coach. Like, obviously, closer to home for us, Alicia Parks. Her dad was her coach for a long period. She had amazing results. So it can work. Brian Shelton, Ben Shelton. And it's fantastic to see, obviously, this is Black Spin Global, a black man coaching his son, like at the highest
Especially
level in the
with the
sport.
reputation that people have with black fathers and black men and stuff. And I think
Unbelievable.
And I think that's why to some people, especially non-black people, they don't understand the danger of that joke that was made in Australia, because bro, his dad is still here, man.
Right
Don't
there.
come and be talking
Come on,
about
man.
someone else when, he's even my colleague. He's not even like, do you get what I mean? But honestly,
Nuts.
it's just so nice to see, like, this tournament. Honestly, Canadian Open, you did get some slack from me because of the fact that
Man,
it was long as hell, but
it provided.
The black players ate, the black coaches ate, and the black tennis fans ate. Cheers, baby. You guys are lucky that it's too early and it's Friday. I would have been drinking right now to celebrate.
Just on the coaches quickly too, like Mboko. How nice is it to see that she has 2 female coaches?
I know. So nice.
Because that is
I
rare.
love it. I love it. The diversity in tennis is growing, guys. Well done. Let's keep it up.
But no, like you said, man,
Nice.
Canadian Open, what a time.
What a
What a
time.
time in the six and what a time in Montreal. I don't know.
What a
Are there any
time.
rap references to Montreal? Drake, come up with something, man. But, but moving on to sexy. Let's start with the women, actually. So we have had, it started already. So we have had Whitney Osigwe. She lost to Tatiana Maria, I believe.
Yeah, that was
Osigwe was a qualifier, so she did get through qualifying. So shouts out to her. Venus Williams, she also lost in the first round to Buzas Monero. I think that was straight set 6-4, 6-4. Good to see Venus playing though, man. Like, I'm just happy she's out there. Obviously, she's going to be playing at the US Open too. I say you would think she's got a wild card, hasn't she? Or has that been confirmed?
I don't think the wild cards have been confirmed yet for US Open.
But
we know that she's playing. She's playing the mixed doubles.
Yeah, she's in. She's playing. She's
going
to get a wild card.
Do you think US Open's not going to? Please,
come on,
100%.
And then Claire V. Ngunu beating Hailey Baptiste. I want to say that's Ngunu's first WTA
it's her first, it is.
win. Like, that is huge.
And then what did I say the last pod?
That's back to back.
No, they're playing with our faces. They're playing our faces. They actually play in our faces.
Opening round matches.
It's not just opening round, bros. Bro, it's nearly every tournament Baptiste is playing against a black player. This is not making sense. It's not making sense. And then when I say the R word, I get in trouble.
Stop it.
And I'm not saying racist. I'm saying
stop it.
Redacted. Redacted. What is going on? Gosh, annoying.
Staying with the Cincy women. So Coco Gauff is the second seed. So she'll play against either Wingzhu Wang or Wang Wingzhu of China or Emiliana Arango. I think she's Colombian in round 2. Madison Keys also starts in round 2. So she'll play Eva Lees, the German, who beat Bernarda Pera yesterday.
No. Keys is playing Eva Lees.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Paolini. Sorry, my bad.
No. Jasmine Paolini, she's a 7th seed. So she'll play either Sakkari or Rakhimova in round 2. That's tough. That is a tough opener. Because Sakkari, she's started to play well now.
Yeah, she is.
And Rakhimova, she actually lost to Rakhimova at Wimbledon, I want to say. That's who Paolini lost to, Wimbledon. Taylor Townsend, Danielle Collins
Collins.
first round. That is
Bro,
tough.
I was like, why did you guys give my girl a wild card only for her to get Collins first round?
That is
Be
tough.
serious.
That is tough.
But we got
Alicia
this.
Parks, Barbara Kachikova first round, and that's another tough opener. And then Naomi Osaka, is she playing?
Good question. Not sure. I mean, she was meant to, but there's been no announcement about her pulling out or anything. So we'll see.
I hope she does play because she's in the draw anyway. So she's
still in
down
the
to
draw.
play the 20th seed, sorry, Linda Noskova in the second round. So she because Osaka reached the final in Montreal, she gets a performance bye.
Yeah.
Because obviously it'd be ridiculous her having to play a first round match.
Literally, they couldn't put out the draw for a minute because of the fact that the girls were still playing. If this is not a sign that this bloody calendar's not making sense, then I don't know.
Nuts.
Like, be serious.
That's the women taking care of the men now. So Shelton being the 5th seed, he'll play against either Ogo Carabelli of Argentina or Kina Shikori of Japan in round 2. TFO 10th seed, last year's runner-up. So he'll start against
Yes, that's true.
Carballes Baena of Spain in round 2. Felix Auger-Aliassime, the 23rd seed, he'll play he's going to play Tomas Martin Echeverri of Argentina, who beat Jerry Zhang in the first round. Gabriel Giallo, 30th seed. How good is it to see Giallo seeded, man, at these events? Second round, he'll play Sebastian Baez, who beat David Goffin last night.
Interesting.
Giovanni and Petri Perregard, he did lose his match to Coleman Wong of Hong Kong in straight sets in round 1. So he's out. And then we've got Arthur Feast and Gelmont Feast. They both withdrew. They both withdrew.
Yeah, they both withdrew. How do you feel about Feast being? I feel like he played pretty well in Canada.
He did, and it was nice seeing him team up with Shelton playing doubles too.
Yeah,
very good.
Like I was actually impressed with the level of how he was playing.
Yeah.
And he lost. And the thing is, it's not like he lost to one small player. Like he lost to
Lehechka, yeah, quality player.
Exactly.
Yeah, the round before he won it. Was it in straight sets? Did he win in straight sets?
Straight sets. He won it in straight sets.
Match back
he looked
since
really exactly. He looked comfortable
since the French Open. Like, come on.
Exactly. So like I said, all I want is him to be healthy, man. I don't care about. I just want him to be healthy and to get his rhythm back. But I was so happy to see him back, man. Like
I was talking to Tamani last night on a text. Shouts out to Tamani Carrier. So he's obviously in Cincinnati right now. And he was like, basically he was talking to Arthur Feast before he withdrew. And Feast was telling him how when he's in London, he goes to a barber in Brixton. I was like, that's fucking
way. Hey,
like, that is so hard. Tamani's like, there's no one I know that would like appreciate that. But I was like, no, that's tough. I love that.
That is cool. I'm telling you, the little by little, the black players are gonna know more of the real side of London.
That's proper South London, Brixton.
That's proper South London, man. It's not Southwest. Go to Southeast. Let's see it. So yeah.
But shouts out to, and I think he's just withdrew. It's a precaution. I don't think it's anything serious. And I think the same for Gael Monfils as well. I don't think they were like they're serious injuries. I think they're just precautionary because the US Open is around the corner. So
of course.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But yeah, Lucy, man, that wraps up this again. I say it was a freestyle episode. There were hardly any notes. It was just
we didn't have any notes. Look at us, professionals. Come on.
It was just a celebration.
It was actually a celebration. Like this was just. It's just so great. Like it was a great time. It's so nice seeing the black players doing so well, especially for a big tournament. Like this is not a 250. It's not a 5. It's a bloody 1,000. It's a whole 1,000, and we didn't have one winner. We didn't have 2. We had 3. So a massive shout out to the black players. Big up us, the fans, for enjoying as well. Big up Black Spin Global to be like. Imagine we didn't have Black Spin Global and we had all of these players winning.
Insane.
Like We literally like there's this little corner for us here chilling to come and celebrate.
It's a proper moment, man.
Like honestly, like a whole pod, and we only talked about mainly the black players. Like, come on, man. Like, this is amazing. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the pod. Enjoy Cincinnati, the last tournament before the best Grand Slam, in my opinion. Starts.
New York. So yeah, guys, thanks for tapping in. And yeah, massive shout out to Victoria Mboko, Ben Shelton, Coco, Gauff, McCartney, Kessler, Taylor Townsend, and Zhang Shuai as well, man. Like, fantastic tournaments.
And big Osaka too. Congrats to you, girl, for making your final. You did it. It's okay. And did you see the trailer for her documentary?
Looks very good.
It looks really good. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, there's a lot of things like a lot of exciting things coming up. So yeah,
tennis is having a moment, man. Like
it's having a moment
right now,
and it's always during this period. Like there's something about the US hardcore swing. Like tennis just comes alive again. You know, like it's just fun. Everyone is just playing their best. The last Grand Slam of the year is round the corner, so everyone is like on go mode. So. I love it. Like, I'm really excited for a lot of things. I'm excited for Cincinnati, even though we had some losses, but it is what it is. But yeah, shout out Brian Shelton, shout out Coach John, and shout out to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you tune in on our socials to keep up to date. Like our phones have been buzzing. We've been
non-stop. Crazy.
And a shout out to you, Eugene. You were tweeting a lot during the matches. Like, raw. Like
I need to go back to bed. I've actually got work in like 2 hours. No rest for the wicked, man. It's crazy.
No rest for the wicked. Shout out to you. But guys, we'll catch you after Cincinnati.
There you go, guys.